What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday, y'all. Today I want to talk a little bit about the Diabellstar archetype and the wanted archetype as well. Make sure you stick around to the end so that way you can see all of the cards in the video today. But Diabellstar the Black Witch has become pretty pricey across all of its artworks and rarities and things like that. And there are quite a few of them, which is pretty crazy because there's so many of them, you'd figure they'd be a little bit cheaper. But even the alternate art and the original art quarter century secret rares are worth quite a bit of money. And even the platinum secret rares, like over $3, definitely over $3. Only 12 listings. I mean, that's what's also going on here is the listings for these are very, very low. So I want to take a little look at the high end and just make you aware of the low end and all the things that are going on there. Diabellstar the Black Witch. This is the alternate art from quarter century Stampede, which was the last quarter century secret rare set that we had come out before Rated Collection 5 comes out here pretty soon. Even the alternate art, which isn't necessarily, in my opinion, as cool as the original, has had sales yesterday, 3 of them, in fact. And look at the price point on those. $80 multiple times, $74 for the lightly played there. But not a whole lot of listings of these, only 3 pages, and they get quickly up to about $100 here. So do be aware of that if you have any of those that you would like to sell. The original art out of Age of Overlord, not a highly opened up set there. This is the original art, quarter century secret out of the set, so out of the pool of other quarter century secret rares, this is one of the ones as well. This one hasn't seen quite as many sales, but it has seen sales recently. There was a place that sold today at $80 roughly for 3 copies, which is crazy. Near first editions about $75 at this point, but they quickly go up to $80 because there are lightly playeds on the way up of the listing chart here. There are also only 2 pages for the original quarter century secret rare from Age of Overlord. I want to look at this one just for fun because this is a part of the archetype. I don't know if this is a part of the strategy that's been going on and things like that, but Diabellstar the Vengeance, I think it's really cool looking with the dragon horns just staying in the dragon armor. Kind of reminds me of Berserk a little bit. But there has been some sales this month, all of them in about the $34 range. And if you wanted to pick up one of these near mint first edition, it would be about at the $35 range as well. So do be aware of that. This quarter century secret rare from Alliance Insight, also not a very heavily opened up set. This is the secret rare as well as the set, and honestly, it's kind of interesting because this one has had, let's see here, has this had more sales? This has had more sales than the quarter century secret rare, probably because for the price of a playset of these, you wouldn't even get to about a quarter of the price of the quarter century secret rare. So for those of them that might be trying to tech this in or things like that into a strategy, way more affordable option to get that in person. So do be aware of that. I do want to take just 1 second, guys, to mention today's sponsor, aka me. I have a TCG player store, and I sell a lot of awesome cards, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic there. There's a link for that in my description of the video, as well as the channel description. And if you are a seller, not a buyer, I help sellers price their inventory to sell and things like that, and also help you do the work that you don't have to if you hire me to do so, which is go through all of your inventory and price it to sell or make adjustments based on meta-analysis and things like that. So if you are a seller, reach out to me. Link for that this pamphlet here in the description of the video, as well as my channel description as well. I did want to take just a second, guys, to look at some of the spell cards, the wanted spell cards. There are 2 or 3 traps as well, but all of them are low rarity, high quantity, and not very often mentioned. Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils, also from the same set as Diabellstar itself, from Age of Overlord, quarter century secret rare. Here, guys, this one has had some sales, and look at the price point on that, $134, 3 sales yesterday. Near mint first edition now, though, $200 virtually, which is quite a crazy upswing there. So if you have any of these that you would like to sell, definitely recommend it. And gosh, once it goes from 200, it goes to 225 to 300. So this is absolutely insanity. If you've had these because you built the deck in the past and you're like, you know what, now's a good time to cash out, I highly recommend it. Just saying. There are other Sinful Spoils spell cards as well. I'm not sure if they're getting teched in or options and things like that, but there are other ones that I did want to take a look at for just a second here. Deception of the Sinful Spoils from Rage of the Abyss. Very cool set. I love the shark support that came out in this. This has, according to price chart, seen an upswing recently. Near mint first editions, $75 sales within the last couple days of this month. Near mint first editions, $75, quickly up to $85, and past that, $290. Only 2 pages of listings, easily gets into the 100 here. So do be aware that if this starts to get played aggressively, this could get expensive very quickly. Sinful Spoils of Subversion, which I didn't know at first, actually, that this had to do with the Snake Eyes archetype. I didn't know that, but after looking into it recently, it seems to be as, like, lore-wise, it has to do with the Snake Eyes archetype, which is pretty cool archetype, personally. Very strong archetype. Couple sales this month, not a whole lot of them. Near mint first edition, $23. Just do be aware of that if this was to get any hype or play, it would definitely be worth more than 20 some dollars. There are only 3 pages of listings, so might not be a bad, kind of risky, expensive buy. But if it was to get any attention like Wanted Seeker or Sinful Spoils, you see what happens to the price point there, guys. So that is pretty interesting. Definitely pay attention to that. There are also, by the way, secret rare copies of these cards here in the same sets as well that are a lot more affordable. So do be aware of that. I'm just looking at the quarter century secret rares because I like to look at the high end of things. Original Sinful Spoils, Snake Eyes. This one here has seen some sales recently, one today and one on the 3rd of this month. Here first edition, $30, and those sold for about $30, so not a whole lot of price movement there, only 2 pages listings. So do be aware of this one as well, and just keep an eye on your inventory and things that you have available and things like that, as well as options for your deck as you deck build and play the game. So just want to make you guys aware of that this Friday. Have a great day. Make sure to come back Monday for my next Market Watch video. Please subscribe, leave any comments or questions in the comment section, and leave a like, and we'll see you guys in the next video.